Hi everyone, welcome to MarikaCreations. I'm going to do some thrift flips today. I have been gifted some decor pieces from a neighbor of my friend. She was going to downsize and they invited me over and see what I could use. I got a few treasures and some of them I'm going to flip today, so stay tuned for this. For my first flip today, I will use these metal pieces. I think they've been in a bathroom with some toothbrushes in a mug or something, or a soap dish like this. I got just one soap dish, but I have 3 metal pieces, so the other 2 metal pieces I will incorporate in a flip today using this frame here. Also thrifted. Another occasion I have cut an MDF sheet to size and painted a base coat of my light greyish color. I will remove the hanger. I will use sawtooth hangers later on. And it looks like this, and then I have my 2 metal pieces here. And I will put them on like that. So let's get started here. I start off with that backing, a coat of Mod Podge, because I will decoupage it. I will set it aside to dry. Meanwhile, I will work on the frame using my acrylic paints, my black, brown, green, and later on also red to get some dimension on this frame. And I'm working in layers, putting on the colors, blending with my paintbrush, drying in between the layers, and keep on layering until I'm happy with the result. Here I'm on my 3rd or 4th layer already. It looks quite moody, quite dark, but there are some differences in color throughout that frame. I will give the metal pieces the same treatment, just cleaning them properly before I start, and then I spray them with my home glue spray so the paint has something to adhere to. And I'm working in layers here as well, trying to achieve the same kind of look as on the frame. So I'm happy with how it looks and everything has dried completely. I will go over the piece with my gold acrylic paint, just dry brushing it to bring out that texture. I will give you a comparison with the one that I have not yet painted and see which one you like better. Tell me. I like them both actually, but I prefer the one that I've just painted. And here I'm dry brushing the frame with the same gold acrylic paint. On the backing, I will decoupage this beautiful napkin here. I want a lighter napkin so that the metal pieces will stand out. I'm sanding off the excess napkin here and then another coat of Mod Podge on top. And now I'm taking my satin finish varnish and cover all the pieces that I've been working on with one coat of this varnish. The frame, the backing, and the metal pieces. Here the backing gets a coat of my varnish as well, just one coat. And once completely dry, I will put that backing in the frame, and it looks like this. Looks very pretty, I think. And the metal pieces will be set like that. So I have made pilot holes where I want my metal pieces to sit. So I will reinforce. The backing is just MDF, so I will put this wood trim piece, this wood strip, on the back. I have made pilot holes. I have also put some wood glue on that strip, and now I'm just attaching it to the frame. And now I can attach my metal pieces, and they will sit steady on this backing. So what I'm going to do with this, I searched in my stash for something to use that would fit, and I found these pieces. They've been for a lamp, and I have used them as small hanging flower pots like this. But I'm going to take off that chain and only use those metal cups, because they had a perfect fit to that metal piece. You can just insert them there and they will sit tight. There's a hole on the bottom of that metal cup, as you can see, and I will cover that up. I found some tiny pieces meant for a handle of some sort, and I have just cut off a screw like that with a metal saw. And now I need to grind off the excess on the sides so it can still work as a screw. And then I have some metal discs that I will use for the screw not to just slide through that hole. And then I will tighten it like this. I will show you a closer look how it all turned out, styled, and where I have it in my home at the end of the video, so stay tuned for this. On the back there you can see I have another wood strip that I've attached some sawtooth hanger to, so I can put it up on the wall. If you're new to my channel, hi, I am Marika, and on this channel I do lots of DIYs, thrift flips, trash to treasure, renovation of my home, and I even do some pottery and some painting. Anything creative really. Please join me. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and let me inspire you. For my second flip I have this beautiful round tray. It's a wooden tray, quite thin, but I still can do something pretty with it. Don't like the color. So the first thing I do is to lightly sand it to prepare it for painting. Go in with my electric sander, and then also by hand where I couldn't reach with my electric sander. And then I go in and clean it properly. And it's time for painting, and I'm using my light grayish color here that I love so much. Of course you can use any color of your choice, but I'm choosing a light color because I will do some decoupaging on this tray, and the napkin looks so much brighter and more visible on a light background. I applied 2 coats of this paint. In my opinion, the first coat never looks good, never looks finished. Here I'm going in with the second coat, and it's such a huge difference just with multiple coats. This is how it looks. It has dried completely, and I have also put on a coat of Mod Podge right there. So now I have chosen a napkin, this one here that I used in my first project today. I've tiered it to size, so I'm putting on parchment paper and apply some heat to reactivate that Mod Podge and get a smooth, non-wrinkly look. And I need to tear some tiny pieces to put on the sides because it didn't cover the whole bottom of that tray. The bottom has been completed. I will not put anything right there, but on the outside of that edge I will put some more of the same napkin, like you see me do here, just sanding off the excess napkin. Work my way all the way around the piece. If you like this video and videos like this, consider subscribing. Maybe share the video with a friend and hit that like button as well. It will help my channel to grow, and I can spend more time creating inspirational content for you. My aim is to upload 1 video per week. And here I'm applying another coat of Mod Podge where I have done the decoupage. Last thing, a coat of my satin finish varnish, and on the bottom of the tray where you put things, I applied 2 coats. At the end of the video you will see the reveal. Take a closer look at this beautiful tray. Now on to my third and final flip for today. I have these cute little frames. They are attached together with some nautical rope. So first thing, I'm going to take off that nautical rope. Don't need that anymore. Just using a screwdriver and my pliers to do that. The backing in the frames, I am putting on 2 coats of my light grayish color, because again I will do some decoupaging there. I will set these pieces aside to dry. Meanwhile I will focus on the frames, and I will go in with my Moody colors here, my green, brown, black acrylic paint, and later on also some red, working in layers as I did with the frame in my first project of today, drying in between my layers, and just continue to dab on the colors, blending them together. And normally I end up with 3 or 4 layers, and here I am dry brushing with my gold acrylic paint to make that texture pop. And I think it turned out beautiful. You can see the before and after. I love how it turned out. And I'm doing the same with all of them. And now on to the backing. I put on a coat of Mod Podge already, and now I'm putting on this music sheet, a napkin with parchment paper and heat as I do, and then sanding off the excess. And another coat of Mod Podge on top. Here they are, all three of them. And now I have this rose napkin, beautiful romantic napkin, and I'm putting that on top of the other napkin. It's so thin so the music sheet will still be visible. And I'm using different pieces of that napkin so they don't look identical. And another coat of Mod Podge on top. Set them aside to dry. And here I am putting on my varnish with the satin finish, just the one coat on the frames and also on my decoupage. Let's take a closer look. Voila! Here is my first project of today, the frame with the metal pieces. I've used them as candle holders and I think they turned out so pretty. And on the inside, on the bottom there, I have put just some decorative sand and some lace ribbons hanging down. I think they turned out so pretty. Tell me what you think. On to my cute little frames. Here they are. Looking very pretty as well. I'm happy with the result. And the other two here. Love that texture on the frames. And my beautiful tray here in my kitchen area, just with some pieces on. I love that. It's maybe not for fall, but it is something beautiful that lights up the autumn darkness. So tell me what you think of my flips today. Did you have a favorite? Let me know in the comments. If you are inspired and you want more inspiration straight away, just hit that DIY playlist appearing on the screen right here. Just click and enjoy. Thank you so very much for watching. See you soon again in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye.